Okay, this is the 1979 Les Paul KM for Kalamazoo, Michigan. One of, estimates or legend has it either only 1,050 or 1,500 of these were made. This was actually the pre-1959 reissue. And legend also has it that it's a guitar that actually broke up the Gibson company, where part of them went on to do the Heritage guitar, and that came about because this guitar wasn't the 59 reissue that they wanted to make. It just, the specs were different. It, just wasn't a 59. And, the people who wanted to recreate the 59 were upset with that, and they went off and created Heritage Guitar Company, which was a pretty great guitar company. Gibson, however, realized that there's a lot of different ways to make a great guitar. There's a lot of different Les Pauls, and there are some of them very, very different between one model and another. Doesn't mean that it's not good. They liked this guitar just for the way it is and wanted to continue making it. And so they did. Although not like this. There were only 1,500 of these at max. And in fact, there were a number of one-offs in this too. They weren't all done with the same finish. Some of them had cherry, some of them had tobacco, some of them had just a straight natural finish. I suspect there might have even been a few slightly different variations on that too. This one does have a couple, like one thing I've heard that a lot of people with authority say that the Gibson logo on the KMs had the closed B and O, as you see, but did not have the I on the, the dot on the I. And this one does. Now, who knows? It does have the, the original Les Paul model. On the truss rod cover, it has the KM Les Paul, just as, as described. At any rate, so here we go. I'll stop talking. I need to get to work here. So, again, I'm clearing out this area as much as I can. I want it to be as clean and clear as I possibly can, because it's going to be the clear portion of it. All around this edge, I'll try to get some more out of it, but I'm not going to be concerned if I get everything, because that's going to be a tobacco brown anyway. But in this area here, I do have to continue. I'm using a different scraper than I was before, because they have more curves and profiles to play with. As you see, I'm really not going to be getting a whole lot off at any one time, especially around here. I noted in the last little section that there were some deep scratches in this area, and also, guess what? It looks like there actually was a crack in the wood itself, and in fact, there's some discoloration that comes down this way, and it almost looks a little bit like some water damage, which might have happened at some point in time in this guitar's history. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting when you do something like this. You don't get to do this very often, because, how often did someone take a perfectly good Les Paul and slather a bunch of, the wrong kind of finish on it? I don't know. If it happened a lot, I don't want to know that happened a lot. I really don't. So the main issue is there's a couple of pores where, it's gone down into a little bit, and I just have to slowly but surely try to get down to that level. Okay, we'll come back in a little bit, and I'll show you, kind of the next phase. Hopefully, by the time you next see this guitar, these areas will have been cleared out.